There is one fact about this world that we currently live in. Your value determines your worth. In life, what you can bring to the table, whatever that table is what you are judged on. There are many people who are considered high value, and there are others who are considered more or less low value. For example, picture this in mind. You are unemployed, you don't have money, you are struggling, and there's a family event. You go to the event, you probably see family members murmuring under their breath that, what's this guy doing with his life? What's he doing? He's still at home. He's still at home after all this time. And there's no respect there. Even today's day, people think that because I'm sitting at home and I work from home, they assume that I am broke and unemployed. But I let that narrative run, and I'm very happy to let it run, because less people know, the better. That being said, on the other hand of the scale, imagine you are successful in our modern terms. You have a car, you have a house, you have money. You go to family events and everyone talks about you, everyone greets you, everyone says, oh, how are you? Like, that's just the way it is. And you can't really be offended by that, because that's how the world is. In this world, you could be going through the worst of situations. You could have lost a loved one, you could have lost some money that you invested. You could be really going through it, depressed, sad, but the world just goes on. The world keeps spinning, people keep cracking jokes online, and everything is normal. No one cares. The only people who genuinely will care are family to some extent and close friends. They're the ones who stick to you through thick and thin. Why am I making all these examples? Why am I talking about this? Well, the simple answer is value is one of the most important things you must have as a human being. To go biblical, I don't think any one of you who's watching this was brought to the world for no reason. You are the winning sperm and egg for a reason, and you just haven't found it if you've not been able to find a way to navigate through life. So it's up to you to try things, to discover yourself, and you can find a good reason. Everyone is good at something, so it's up to you to find what value you can bring to the table. And when you do that, you will certainly be in a much greater position than you currently are. Freelancing is the same. Freelancing is the same. Lots of things that happen in real life also apply in freelancing. Freelancing depends on how much value you can bring to the customer. If you can bring value to them, they like you. If it doesn't look like you can bring value to them, they will push you aside. There are things that you can do to appear much more valuable as an individual, and we'll be going through them in this video as well. Before that, I'd like to give another example. For example, sports stars, they are given shoes, boots. Cristiano Ronaldo is given Nike boots, Messi is given Adidas boots to wear for free. They don't pay the companies, they don't pay Nike, they don't pay Adidas to wear the boots. No, they say, hey, you wear the boots for free, wear it during matches, wear it and post it on Instagram, and that's it. We will not take any money from you. Do you know why they do that? Because those guys are extremely valuable. Anything they do, thousands follow. So just from Ronaldo wearing a Nike boots, lots of young kids will purchase Nike boots and they will make their money back. So they actually have to pay the stars, the valuable stars, millions of dollars just to get them to wear the boots. That's what they call sponsorship deals. So that's how important value is. So in freelancing, you have to be valuable. And like I said before, there are ways of showing that you are more valuable. There are ways of boosting your profile. So one thing to note is that when you decide to freelance, I've spoken about this in many videos, but you have to pick a gig that is valuable to offer. Do not pick a drumming gig that you are going to be a drummer. So you are good at drumming, so you are going to drum for people. No one will pick you to drum for them, please. So you have to pick something that's valuable to the people that you can offer. That is extremely important to the success of your career as a freelancer. I always say this. I remember I started freelancing strictly as a logo and infographic designer. I thought like, oh, this is okay, I can do this. And my work dried up. It dried up, and I was like, logo, when a company comes for a logo, they will not come to you again. So it's a one-time gig. I've done a video about one-time gig and return gigs. I'll leave it in the description below. It's a one-time gig, so I have to look for a skill that is much more regular, much more in demand. And I started learning more about writing, copywriting, and the likes. So I did that. When you get the valuable skill, then the next stage, the next step for you is to produce for clients. When you produce for clients and then they give you good reviews, good testimonials, that is when your value increases, you see. So that's the second step. Getting reviews, getting positive reviews, getting testimonials, good words. This guy did a great job at this, he's good at this, he's fantastic at this, she's amazing, I would like to work with her again. When you get such reviews, then your value goes up, your price goes up. That's the nature of life. For example, when I used Ronaldo and Messi a lot, when Ronaldo and Messi were very young, 12, 13, no one will pay them $1 million to wear their boots. They were not valuable like that. But as they got better, they proved themselves to be great. Then they became more valuable, and now the big corporations are saying, take all our money just to wear our product. So that's how freelancing is. The more good work you do, the more you are rated highly, and then people will say, this guy has done this for this guy before, so I like him, I will choose him, and your value goes up. For me, for example, I am at a position where I reject jobs on the daily. I quote a price. If they cannot match the price, I'm not going to say, okay, if you can't afford, let me reduce it for you. No, I know that I have way too much on my plate right now, so if you cannot, there are many other options to do. But if you go with me, I'm going to provide you peak value, and that is an important thing. So after all these things, that is when you can raise your price, and then the more you work, the higher your rates can be. That's the law of freelancing. You know, the most difficult part of freelancing is starting, and like life, lots of things, the most difficult is the beginning stage. But when you get to a point where you have lots of reviews, recommendations, whatever, when you get to that point, it gets much easier. And I think it's good that it's that way. So it encourages the hardworking people, the people who are willing to put in their work, the people who are willing to increase their value. It gives them the chance to move up the ladder through their hard work. So that is value. That is value. Value is one of the most important things in life, in freelancing. If you are valuable, you are more respected. And freelancing, you have to boost your value by making your profile look beautiful, by getting good reviews, good testimonials, by getting a fantastic profile, by producing quality work, and sooner or later more people will see your value and you can make more money. So being valuable is an extremely important attribute to have as a freelancer. So hope you learned a lot from this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Every week I try to post videos like these. 109 subscribers. I started with 30 something. 109 is huge, and I'm very grateful. See you on the next one. Hope you got some value out of it. No pun intended. That was terrible. Oh, was that good? Anyway, see you on the next one, and peace.